Morning guys, welcome to the Shades and a brand new video today. We talk today in this video about a match at Vicarage Road this weekend against Watford. But before we go all that, we'll talk a little bit about our previous match against Manchester United, the League Cup at Stamford Bridge. Obviously we cannot make a video, we're not talking about one of our prime rivals for over the years and what happened in that match. We'll talk a little bit of touch base on that match in the League Cup. Well, Manchester United played Chelsea on Wednesday night at Stamford Bridge, and we know the result 2-1. We lost after we won six matches in all competitions. We were expecting a win after conceding 4 goals in the first match of the Premier League season this season to Manchester United at Old Trafford. We were playing good. We were expecting that things would go well for us with the team, whoever plays, and we'll try to take revenge. At least what a lot of Chelsea fans were wanting. And Manchester United have been playing well lately in the sense that they had a 3-1 win against Norwich last weekend away from home. But we still, a lot of people thought that we will be able to get something going in this match and get the win. However, we lost to 2 wonderful goals from Marcus Rashford. Rashford was the main reason. The second goal was amazing. Even our goal was great. Batshuayi's goal. The 3 defenders marking him, still got the goal, and from about 20 yards he took the shot, 20 yards, and that ball went in. But overall, it was a below par performance, and Frank stated that they were a little off today. Obviously, after 6 matches back to back, it happens. We had a lot of young players playing. Reece James, Billy Gilmore, and Mark Guehi also started in this match. Hudson-Odoi started, but he had a below par match. Overall, it was a little disappointing. Again, losing to Manchester United, in the same season. They're a different cup altogether, but still losing to them. It feels a little bad, the fact from that point of view that they are one of those critical rivals, and they've somehow got our number. These days, they're somehow able to beat us, home or away. However, from other point of view, if you look at it, it's a good thing. One less cup, League Cup. Though no disrespect to any cups, FA Cup, League Cup, Champions League, Premier League, everything is important. However, it's just one less match. When we have injuries from last season, especially in the second half of last season till now, we are having a lot of injuries. Frank touched based on it at the end, stating that N'Golo Kante will be back with training in a couple of days, but he was not asked, or he did not inform us anything about Ross Barkley, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Rudiger, Emerson. These players are still not back. We don't know, especially Emerson and Rudiger, when they will be back. As I stated, Emerson was on the subs bench against Ajax. However, after that he has not featured. We were expecting him to feature in one of these matches, so we don't know how fit he is and when will he be fully fit. Same goes with Rudiger. It's been almost 1.5 months now that he had that 45 minutes. In that one match he got injured, he got substituted, and after that he has not been back with the team. So it's the same team playing. If you look at last season under Sarri in the first half, we're playing the same first half of the season, last season that is. We played the same team and we were not getting the results, especially after November, but then he made some changes in the second half. We had almost two separate teams, barring 2-3 players. We played 2 separate teams in 2. One won the Europa Cup, one was in the Premier League, and we at the end finally finished 3rd and won the Europa Cup. We need to get our players back in. Even in yesterday's match with Manchester United, there could have been a possibility with the likes of Ross Barkley could have featured in that match. Could have been a couple of other players could have featured, because with the same players playing, fatigue is a factor when you're playing one match every 3-4 days. We are playing continuously every 3-4 days. We have got Watford now coming up, which we'll talk about in this video, and then we got Ajax coming up next week in the midweek. Then we got Crystal Palace. Then we got 2 weeks of international break, 1 week of international break, and then we have the Manchester City match on November 23rd, if I'm not wrong. So we've got a lot of matches coming, a lot of injuries coming up lately for Chelsea in the last couple of seasons. This season, there are a lot of injuries. Players are getting injured too often. But overall, we see Manchester United played pretty well, and the desire was a little more for them. So they won it. I, for one, don't think this is a bad match to lose. So I was pretty much chilled out. When I saw it was 1-0 up, and then I saw 2-1. I was pretty much chilled out about it, mainly because this is one less match to play. These guys, Man City, Liverpool, had an amazing match, by the way. Liverpool, Arsenal, 5-5. It was amazing, that scoreline. So, but then Liverpool, Man City, Man United, they will be playing the next round of League Cup where we will be taking a week off or a mid-week off, which is good for the players when we have some good number of players who are missing right now away from because of injuries. But hopefully these guys will be coming back. So it's from one point of view, it's a good way of not going through. Obviously, we like to beat Manchester United. We like to go through and play in cup finals, but it's still a League Cup final. We could do better with because of the number of players which are injured and also extra matches which we don't want at this moment. Our prime goal, as I always mention, even last season it was a prime goal. This season also, with the transfer ban especially, and with a very young team who are doing well, but main prime goal is to finish top 4, and that is our main thing altogether. Last season was also the same target, and we finished top 4. We won the Europa Cup, which was icing on the cake. This season it's all about finishing top 4. So even League Cup, we miss out on it. Some Chelsea fans might not agree, but even if we miss out on it, even if we lose to Man United in 90 minutes in the League Cup, it's still okay for us as long as we concentrate on the Premier League and getting the points over there and finishing. We know Spurs will get some kind of form sometime. They will come back. Arsenal scoring 5 goals at Anfield yesterday. I know it's League Cup. You never know. They might get some form. They're just behind us. And Manchester United now got some form going right now. This is their 3rd straight match they won in all competitions. So we know all that. Leicester, we already know they look like destined to finish in the top 4 this season. They are playing really, really well. And scoring 9 goals in Southampton, we're still talking about that, and it just shows how good Leicester is. So we have tough competition this season to finish in the top 4. We are already in the 4th position. We need to consolidate, so that is more important for us. So League Cup, I know could be, but at this moment we can take it aside and say one less match. That's it. But yeah, a couple of players did not have a good team. Even Pulisic did not have a good match yesterday. Hudson-Odoi did not have a good match. Matsuai had some, but then some not over the match. You know, obviously the goal obviously gives him that edge, but initially didn't look that good. But overall, I think class is permanent, and I know saw a lot of Chelsea fans worldwide thought Hudson-Odoi is overrated, but don't go there at all. Hudson-Odoi is one of the finest young players out there. Same goes with Pulisic. Same goes with all the young players. I mean, Tammy Abraham, I've been saying. For the last 2-3 matches not scored goals, doesn't mean he will not score the goal in the next match. So you're expecting big things happening from these guys. Hudson-Odoi had just an off day. Pretty sure he's going to come back really, really strong and make it happen for us. So all things good. Congratulations Man United to go forward. Congratulations to Chelsea that we have one less match to play. We are happy with that. We'll be taking off. We'll have hopefully more of our new players are coming back. Our injured players will come back as quick as possible. We really want to see Emerson Rudiger coming in. And now we'll talk about our weekend match. It's a big match, playing a team which is on the 20th position in the Premier League right now, right rock bottom. Last season they were one of the best of the rest teams, doing very well. This season has not started well for them. But lately I see they are playing a little better right now. We're playing at Vicarage, away from home. They are placed at 20. They lost 8-0 to Man City, but they drew with Arsenal and in the Vicarage a couple of weeks back, 3-4 weeks back, about a month back, 2-2, and they were almost won the match with Spurs away from home. However, it was a 1-1 draw for Spurs, but this team is looking a little better. For Chelsea to go out there and getting 3 points is a must right now, because they are 20th. This is exactly the place where you want, being a number 4 team right now, to go and get things done. I see a lot of changes obviously, because the likes of Billy Gilmore and Billy Gilmore and Reece James and Gueye will be moving out of the team. And it's good to see that Azpilicueta got a break. He's been playing, I don't know for how long, playing every match for Chelsea. Good that he got a break. Willian got a break against Man United in the League Cup, but they all will be coming back. So it's a simple team news from us. I hope Emerson comes back. I'm not sure about that. N'Golo Kante, as Frank stated, he will be back in training in 2 days' time, that's by Friday. And will he feature in this Ajax? Because I'm pretty sure he's not going to feature in this match at the Vicarage. However, against Ajax he might feature it, because it's a big match at home. We don't want to. If you look at it, at home we have lost some points to Valencia in the Premier Champions League. We lost a match, and to Manchester United now to League Cup we lost at home. Normally our home form used to be our key. If you look at Liverpool, for example, they normally don't lose at home. I hardly don't remember the last time Liverpool lost a match at Anfield. Last 2-3 years it has not has happened. That's how good your home form should be. Chelsea always had a good home record, but this last couple of seasons we're seeing Chelsea losing matches. This season especially, losing to Manchester United in the League Cup, losing to Valencia in the Champions League. So we don't want a situation. We've drawn a couple of matches at home in the Premier League with Leicester, I think with Sheffield, I guess. And now we don't want a situation when Ajax comes in, but we'll talk about it in a different video. But just to touch base on it, that when Ajax comes in, we don't want to lose matches. The Ajax will be really pumped up because we beat them at their home. It was our big win this season. We don't want them to come and get the 3 points over here. But so we do want our players to be back, our main players. So in this match against in Vicarage, it will be very simple. I would like to see Emerson coming in because Alonso, if you look at the first half of the last season, he was playing almost every match for Chelsea and he got fatigued, and so he was rested. Emerson was brought in, and Emerson made a lot of difference and things worked out better. Emerson, because of his injury, he's not getting into the first team right now. Hopefully he's back sooner. So Alonso also gets some rest and both can play together. That way, one play one match, the other one plays another match, both gets rested, both play very well. But let's see how it goes. But for me, for the team news, will be very simple. Kepa at goal, back at goal. I think Zuma and because for Tomori got arrested as well. But Tomori and Zuma will be back unless Rudiger comes back. Hopefully, I'm not sure, but hopefully I see Rudiger coming back. If he does, then it's good. Otherwise, it'll be Tomori and Zuma. And then we got Azpilicueta on one side and Alonso unless Emerson comes back. And Mason Mount, Jorginho and Kovacic in the center of midfield. However, I would like to see Ross Barkley coming back, but I don't think he will be fit anytime sooner. Pulisic will be on one side, Willian will be one side. Willian will come back in this match. Hudson-Odoi, many Hudson-Odoi fans would like to see him come back, but I think he will be not playing this match. Maybe Pulisic most likely will start this match because of his hat-trick last weekend. I don't think Frank can sit him out on this match, at least playing as the 20th team. So I'm pretty sure just Pulisic will play this match, and then Tammy will come back in his position. Tammy is due some goals, but has not scored in the last 2, 3, 4 matches. I'm pretty sure against a team which is a 20th, will be able to get some, one of our former Chelsea players, Nathaniel Chalobah, plays for them. They had a manager change as well, so it's really interesting how they play because at home they would like to get something going here. But I'm hoping that over 90 minutes playing against them at the Vicarage, I'm pretty sure we're gonna go out there and get 3 points. We're gonna nick it in, but we cannot take it lightly. I'm pretty sure Frank will assert it to the players. Listen to this, guys, that in a situation we could have won this match. At least we got a fight against Manchester United, but here we are. We cannot drop points in the Premier League because we had a good start right now, finishing in the top 4 right now, and we need to keep it going. League Cup loss, we can take it aside, we can take it on the chin, and it's okay, let it be. But in the Premier League we have to get points because our primary and our main goal is to finish in the top 4. So I'm pretty sure Frank is going to talk about it, and I'm pretty sure things are going to work out fine. I'm hoping goals coming from Tammy and the rest, they will coming in. And so really back on our ways. I think it's a small blip against Manchester United in the League Cup. Pretty sure normal services will resume over the weekend. Hoping for Chelsea win. As usual, guys, let me know what you guys thought about the loss to Manchester United. You can also let me know what you guys thought about the Arsenal-Liverpool 5-5 scoreline. That was crazy, man. A League Cup. I was just checking the scores of that Arsenal-Liverpool scoreline. It's like 2-4, 3-4, 5-5. So you guys can also let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of that match. What do you guys think about our match at the Vicarage this weekend? Do you think we guys can get 3 points or not? The comment section is all you guys is for you to choose. Let me know the team news, what you guys think the team should play. So until next time, just let me know in the comment section. I'm signing off, and hopefully we'll be at the Vicarage. Ciao. Bye-bye.